to be here. Thank you, Yara. Thank you, Aisin. And thank you, Layla. Now, I hope that Shaima or Shimo gonna open the mic to just to give me chance to know more about her. It's my pleasure. Yeah, you open the mic.
Uh, I am Maya.
Maya, wow, what a lovely name. So thank you so much all for being here. Or for being here, we have Maya, we have Aitin, we have Yara, right?
Yes.
Yep. And we have Layla. Now let's start our lovely, lovely session with the name of Allah Himself, the most merciful and the most kind. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Let's start and share our lovely presentation to start discussing and to start know more and more about what we're gonna do today. Okay. I want to say that at the beginning, my name is Hajar, and I'm gonna just be with you in this lovely journey with some lovely information about the lovely, lovely pillar of Islam, which is as-salah. I want to tell you something about as-salah or Islam as general. Al-Islam is a very organized religion. Anything in Islam has pillar, has conditions, has something gonna be destroyed if you did it. So we will start this session with something lovely called conditions of prayer. All of you can see my slide that has the topic of conditions of prayer.
Yes.
Oh, thank you so much.
Yes.
You are lovely, actually. I want to give you some new lovely requests. Please answer me if I ask you a question because I'm gonna share. So I'm not gonna be able to see you. So if I ask you the question, please open the mic and give me a lovely sound. Okay? Okay? Okay. Now, what are the conditions of prayer? Condition of prayers mean that something outside the body of the pray. Actually, pray means Allahu Akbar. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim al-Fatiha. Sami Allahu liman hamida. All of these movements.
Actually, to say it.
Pardon? Someone said something by mistake, right? Okay, close mic if you're gonna speak to anyone else. And if you want to talk with me, open the mic and say what you want to say. Thank you so much. Now, what are the conditions of prayer? Condition of prayer is something so important. You have to do before pray or after pray, but not inside pray. Okay. Now, when shall you start to do the conditions of pray? Condition of pray must be considered after being pure with wudu. What is the meaning of this? You have to complete the conditions of pray after wudu and before saying Allahu Akbar. That is the time of it. Now let's move to the conditions of pray. Now let's start. Now, the first condition is Al-Islam. You are Muslim. You did your shower because you are Muslim now. If you're gonna be Muslim as a new one, you have to take a shower. You have to just consider that you are Muslim. You have to be aware. Any mad or crazy guy not be requested to be in pray. Allah is so mercy. No one has a crazy mind shall do salah. Salah only for a aware guy who has a aware mind. Is it clear, girl?
Yes.
Yeah, thank you so much. What is the other conditions of pray? If you have something you did, like pee, like stole, like gases, like menstruation for girls, blood time, you have to be clean from all of this before saying Allahu Akbar. You have to be clean. That means reaching the age of maturity. I'm sorry, this is means removal of ritual impurity. Removal of ritual impurity means you have to clean yourself from bee, from stool, from gases, from blood time of girl by washing. The first three by wudu. This is the very important conditions. Now, what is the other condition? You have to remove the dirty thing from your body, from your clothes, from your place. It's not accepted to pray with clothes that has a pee of baby or has a stool of animal like cat, like pet. That's not accepted. Now, what is the third conditions? What is the sixth condition? You have to cover a very, very sensitive organ in your body. For men in Islam, the very sensitive area of them is between the, do you know that the hole in the abdomen that we have all as human?
Yes.
This
Yes.
is yeah, thank you so much. This is the beginning of the sensitive area of men until the knees. This place must be covered. For ladies, for, for ladies, all her body must be covered except face and hands. Sometimes it's accepted to appear her legs if she has no socks, but all her body in Salah must be covered except face and two hands till here. And sometimes it's accepted to leave her legs or her feet without cover if she has no socks. Is it clear?
Yes.
Yes.
Thank you so much. Now, what other conditions? I have a logic question for you. Is it accepted to pray al-dhuhr and you still in al-fajr time?
No.
No.
It's not accepted. You have to hear the call of al-dhuhr to say that I'm gonna pray al-dhuhr to gain reward from Allah. That's a very good. What is the other condition? Yeah, you have to direct to the place of Mecca, Allah house, Al-Kaaba. That's a very important condition. Allah did it for us. Allah ordered us to pray toward Al-Kaaba. Now, what is the very, very important condition you have to do inside your heart? It's intention, the decision of heart, actually. It's not about repeated it by your mouth. Actually, it's not you are not you have to do it by your heart. It's okay to stop saying by your mouth, but what is the importance of intention? Okay, al-dhuhr has 4 rak'ahs. Al-asr has 4 rak'ahs. I have a question for you. If you're gonna pray al-dhuhr and when you started to pray al-dhuhr, you heard the call of al-asr. What do you think? Is it accepted to change your decision inside Salah and to just decide in your heart, oh no, Al-Asr is the call of Al-Asr, but I decided to pray Dhuhr. Okay. I'm gonna decide now to change my decision to be Al-Asr. Both have 4 rak'ahs. That's accepted. Is it okay?
No.
Yo, why? Because the first intention before starting Salah was Dhuhr. It's not accepted to change it inside Salah. You have to complete Dhuhr and start new for Al-Asr. That's a very, very important. Now, what do we have? We have the pillar of prayer. The pillar of prayer is something in the body of prayer. If you didn't do it, your prayer gonna be not accepted by Allah. So what is the first one? The first one is that is the definition of the pillar of Salah. There is a very important thing. If you did forget the pillar of Salah by mistake, it's not accepted also, and your Salah will never be accepted by Allah. So pillar of Salah is something so important. What are they? Let me tell you. Okay. The first one is intention. What is the meaning of intention? As I told you, it's not accepted, girls, to start the salah and you didn't intend. What is the type of the salah? I will start 4 rak'ahs and I will decide in the second rak'ah, is it Asr or Dhuhr? That's not accepted. You have to decide inside your heart, what is this salah you're gonna do? Inside my heart, this is the time of al-Maghrib and I will do al-Maghrib. Inside my heart, I didn't do al-Dhuhr because I was in a deep sleepy and I will do al-Dhuhr now, even I am in al-Asr time. So, intention, condition is so clear for you.
Yes.
Oh, thank you
Yes.
so much. You're so active. Now, what is the second lovely pillar? Allahu Akbar, the first word of the Salah. Allahu Akbar, raising hand to the ears or raising hand beside shoulders for ladies if they want. That's a very important. Any salah without Allahu Akbar gonna not accepted. You will never gain rewards from Allah. It will never be accepted by Allah. It's not accepted to start and if I just standing up, if I just now toward al-Kaaba and I decide to say Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim, Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen without saying Allahu Akbar, that's a cancelled salah. Now, what is the second condition? Oh, I'm sorry. What is the second pillar? Allah ordered us to stand up and do a very important movement and positions in Salah with standing up. Like Allahu Akbar, Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim, Al-Fatiha, and any other lovely ayahs from the Quran. And after ruku', we have to say Sami Allahu liman hamida. All of this are standing up positions. Allah give us permission if we are sick and really sick and we cannot stand up. And really, you cannot stand up. You cannot stand after Salah. You cannot eating with standing up. You cannot walking. You cannot drinking outside Salah. It's accepted for you to do Salah with your sitting position. You can sit down and do Salah. It's not accepted to choose by your mind and your opinion to do Salah with a sitting position and you don't have any excuse. Allah will never accept this Salah. Is it clear?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, thank you so much. What is the other lovely pillar? Al-Fatiha in the whole rak'ahs is a must. If you forget to read Al-Fatiha in any rak'ah, you have to repeat this salah. But what about forget to read the ayahs after Al-Fatiha? It's accepted and it's okay to go on with your salah and Allah will accept. Al-Fatiha is a must. Now, what is the other pillar? Al-Ruku'. Al-Ruku' or bowing. Al-Ruku', which the position we are saying in it. Subhana Rabbiyal Azim. Subhana Rabbiyal Azim. Subhana Rabbiyal Azim is a must. Any salah without the ruku' of each rak'ah gonna be cancelled and you have to repeat it. What is the other pillar? Standing up from bowing to say Sami Allahu liman hamida is a must. And as-sujood, prostration, which inside it we are saying Subhana Rabbiyal A'la, Subhana Rabbiyal A'la, Subhana Rabbiyal A'la is a must twice in each rak'ah. And we have a sit down position between the two sujood. Inside it we are saying Rabbi ighfirli, Rabbi ighfirli, Rabbi ighfirli is a must. You have to do it. Without it in each rak'ah means you have to repeat your salah. What is the very important, lovely pillar of salah? What do you think? Is it accepted to do salah in a very fast mood without thinking in al-Fatiha, without thinking in Allah You are between his hands. Without thinking in your sins, you did mistakes. Now you are just rebuild a new relationship with Allah.
No.
What about thinking in food, in friends, in mom, in dad, in cooking, in washing, in playing
No.
with my in, this is not accepted. You have to fight your mind to be in a peace in salah. You have to be cool. You have to be calm down. You have to stand up with a very peace. Say Subhana Rabbiyal Azim with a very peace. Say Sami Allahu liman hamida with a very peace. You have to give to yourself 1 second before starting dhikr. What is the meaning of this? If I gonna say Allahu Akbar, I have to stop for 1 second before saying Al-Fatiha to put my mind in a peace. It's not accepted to say Allahu Akbar. Allahu Akbar. That's not salah, and Allah will never accept it. The very important pillar of salah is called peace. Inside peace in all positions, which equal to waiting 1 second before changing your position. You have to wait 1 second before starting Al-Fatiha. You have to wait 1 second before down for Subhana Rabbiyal Azim. You have to wait for 1 second before standing up for Sami Allahu liman hamida, and so on. This 1 second means you are just ordering your mind to be in peace. You are between Allah's hands. Is it clear, girls?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Now, what is the other pillar? The other pillar is sitting down. Sitting down for the last tashahhud. We have after the 4 rak'ahs, we have al-Dhuhr and al-Asr and al-Isha 4. In the last rak'ah, we have a last sitting down. We are saying something called at-tashahhud and as-salah al-Ibrahimiyya, Ibrahim salah. Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ala ali Muhammad, and all of this. I will give you time to see a lovely video about this, all of this. This lovely final sitting down is a must. It's not accepted to finish your salah without it. Your salah will be cancelled and you have to repeat it. Now, what is the other pillar? As-salah al-Ibrahimiyya. Ibrahim or Ibrahim salah. Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ala ali Muhammad. The completed one after التشهد التحيات لله والصلوات والطيبات till the end. We have to start to say Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ala ali Muhammad. All of this are must. Without them, you have to repeat your salah. And there is a lovely pillar which is Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. And don't do the very famous bad movement, which is, did you see someone doing this? That's not accepted. Prophet didn't do this. You have to do your movement with a very lovely, peaceful way. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. And don't add any other movement by your hands or your head. Is it clear?
Yeah.
Yes.
Thank you so much. And there is a very lovely binding pillar, which is arrangement between all of these positions, like what did the Prophet do, is a very lovely pillar, which is a must. It's not accepted, girls, to do a sujood before a ruku'. It's not accepted to do at-tashahhud or the last position or the last sitting before doing a sujood or the last rak'ah. Now, it's time to give you ability to see and watch a lovely video about as-salah. It's in English language. So if you have any question, I'm here for you. Just give me 1 second. I'm gonna share it now. I'm gonna just want to make sure you can see and read and hear the sound of the one who is just did this for you.
Thank you.
You're more than welcome. Now it's my time to share it. Just 1 second. One second, second. Yeah, it's gonna be open now. Just I'm trying to do it in high quality. You will love it. Just to try to focus with all the instructions of the man. He's just trying to give you everything about Salah, like what did the Prophet do to make you in a very high reward with Allah. And to gain the whole benefit of Salah, you have to try to do it as much as you can, like what did the Prophet do. Now I open my video and now it's my time to share it with you with sound. Now, 1 second. Yeah, I can share it now. Yeah, you can see it after 3 seconds. Oh, we have a lovely, lovely girl here. Umayma. Hi. Umayma. Umayma. Okay, maybe she's not ready to open the mic. Never mind. Yeah, never mind. We
نعم.
can just. Oh, Umayma, you opened your mic. Assalamu alaikum.
عليكم السلام ورحمة الله.
Oh, how are you? Are you the mom or the girl?
لا I'm the mom.
Oh, so the mom is here for the session, or you are here for your girl?
My daughter, yeah.
Oh, what is the name of her? Is she good?
Jana, yes.
Jana, she's a kid, right?
Yeah.
Oh, hi, Jana. I'm in love with you. You have a lovely name, Jana.
Jana, she is shy. Sorry.
Oh, we all were so shy. Never mind. Okay,
Yeah.
Jana, I hope that you're gonna understand and learn more with us. Thank you so much, Mom. I really appreciate your engagement. Thank you.
جزاكم
Now,
الله خير.
وإياكم يا رب. Now, let me share with you this lovely video. I will open it for you now, and I will open a discussion. Anytime you want to ask me anything, just open your mic, and I will stop the video and discuss with you. Let's start. Girls, can you hear the sound?
No.
Now, can you hear the sound of Allah Akbar?
No.
I can't hear it.
Yeah, I can only see the picture of the video, but I can't hear it either.
Okay, did you hear it? Okay, I will open it. If you just hear that, let me know. Can you hear the man?
No.
Oh, what?
No.
Okay, 1 second. 1 second. Mhm. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. Did you hear the man?
Um, No, because you haven't played the video yet, but maybe we'll hear it if you play it. No,
Did you hear
sorry,
the
you
man?
can't hear it.
You cannot hear it, right?
No, sorry.
Okay. No, never mind. It's okay. We are trying to do the best with us. Okay, I will open it now one more time. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim.
It's okay, take your time.
Aitin, you are so nice. I'm gonna cry. Thank you so much. You are so nice. Allah in love with all people who are so nice, actually. You are in the right way, Aitin. Thank you so
Thank
much.
you.
You're more than welcome. Now let me share. Oh, I understood. What about the entire screen? Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Okay. I found the way to do this. Okay, open a link. Sometimes you have to be smarter than the computer, you know this?
Yeah.
Because you are the one who did it. Without your mind, the computer will control you. And you will feel yourself as a failure one. Yeah. I understood his problem actually, or its problem, and I'm trying to solve it. Can you see the screen, girls, right?
Yeah. No, not yet.
Can you see? The screen?
Not yet.
I can't see it yet.
Yeah, not yet.
Not yet or yes?
Yeah.
It's trying to be appeared now, right?
Can't see anything yet.
I can't see anything either.
No.
You don't see
No.
Did you press the share screen button? I said, did you
what?
like press the share screen button? It's not working.
Yeah, I pressed the share screen, but I'm gonna just add the link now. Yeah, I did, but I think I have to share.
Oh, we can see it now.
I have to insert the video inside
I
my
see it now,
lovely
yeah.
presentation
Yeah, we see
because
it now.
the laptop,
Yes.
you can see now. Okay.
We can hear it now as well.
بسم الله والحمد لله والصلاة والسلام على رسول الله. In the name of Allah,
You can hear
the
it
most
all?
gracious,
Yes,
the
we
most
hear it.
merciful, and peace,
Yes, Angela.
All
mercy,
of you can
blessings
hear it,
be
girls?
upon our Prophet Muhammad,
Yes.
peace be
Yes.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
upon him. The prayer is one of the main and most important pillars in Islam. It's a connection between a person and Allah Almighty, the Creator. A person should and must pray 5 times a day, as Allah Almighty prescribed and made it obligatory upon each and every Muslim to pray 5 times a day. These 5 prayers are Al-Fajr, the dawn prayer, Al-Dhuhr, the noon prayer, the afternoon prayer, the sunset prayer, the night prayer. For
Oh, we can't see it
sorry,
anymore.
girls. I know.
Okay.
Actually, I decided to close it. Because I want to open it from PowerPoint to give you ability to see it in its lovely speed, because there's Can you hear, girls?
Not yet. I can see the screen, but like, we can't hear it yet.
I can't hear it.
You cannot hear it. Okay, let me just move to the other way because there is a problem with the sharing from PowerPoint. Okay, I will repeat the sharing way that we did, that you hear the man, and I hope that you're gonna hear everything. Okay. When you just see the screen, just let me know.
Okay.
Okay, let's talk in something else. I have a question for you girls. What do you
Okay.
think? We have in Islam something called must and something just it's not must, it's you have to do, but it's not must. What is the meaning of this? In Salah, there's something if you didn't do, you have to repeat the Salah. And we learn it about it. If you remember, it's a pillars. Now, in Islam, there is something called obligation. Something if you didn't do, by mistake, you have to do a very lovely symbol sujood called mistake sujood or sujood al-sahu. Did you hear about sujood al-sahu?
Yes.
Yeah, all of you girls.
Yes.
Okay. Sujood al-sahu is something you have to do because you miss by mistake. Something is not must, but you didn't by mistake. What about if you miss something, it's not must, but you didn't by aware. You didn't do it by mistake. You decided to miss it. What do you think? Sujood of sahu or sujood al-sahu gonna be accepted here if you didn't do without mistake, but you did it with aware mind? What do you think?
No.
All of you girls, are you accepted with this?
I don't think it's gonna be accepted.
Yeah, that's a very good actually. Thank you so much for sharing. Yeah, sujood al-sahu only for something you miss by mistake. What is the thing that you, if you miss it by mistake, you can do sujood al-sahu? Allahu Akbar, but not the first one. The first one of Salah that you just saying by it, I am gonna be in Salah, is a must. But Allahu Akbar, between movement or positions, something if you miss it, it's okay to do sujood sahu. It's more than okay. Don't repeat the Salah. But the first one is a must. Yeah. What else? If you are alone, you are not in a group, you are not in jama'a, and you didn't say Sami Allahu liman hamida. If you are alone, or if you are the leader, al-imam, if you are the leader of a group and you miss saying Sami Allahu liman hamida, it's accepted to say, to do sujood sahw. Now, what about saying Rabbana wa lakal hamd? Also, if you didn't do it by mistake, you have to do sujood sahw. What about missing saying Subhana Rabbiyal Azim in ruku' or buku? You have to do sujood sahw. What about missing by mistake saying Subhana Rabbiyal A'la? It's accepted to say, to do a sujood sahw. What about missing by mistake to say Rabbi ighfirli between two sujood, the sitting between two sujood in each rak'ah? It's accepted to do what? Sujood sahw. What about missing the first sitting after the first two rak'ahs, which is the first tashahhud? We have two tashahhud in Salah, Dhuhr, Asr, Isha, and Maghrib. We have the final one, which is must, and we have the middle one, which is which after the two rak'ahs. If you didn't do it by mistake, it's more than accepted. Just do sujood sahw. That's it. Now it's time, girls, to move to. Can you see the screen now?
Yes.
Yes, but it's like paused on like still the video.
Yeah. Now I'm gonna share your video, and I hope that you're gonna hear the manual.
A Muslim,
Yeah, let's do it.
he
I
should
can hear it.
cover his awrah. And what for men,
Alhamdulillah.
the awrah is the part that a person should cover while praying. For a man, from his navel until his knee. This is the minimum requirement for a man to pray. For a woman, a Muslim woman, she should cover her whole body except her face and hands. As we mentioned before, that for prayer, a person must perform wudu, ablution. And after performing the ablution, a person should come to prayer. So let's say a person is coming. Number one, a person should have to have niyyah. A person should have to make niyyah, intention, that he is going to certain prayer and he will pray. So, for example, a person is coming and he will stand niyyah in his heart, not by saying that I would like to pray so-and-so prayer and I'm in the masjid to pray so-and-so prayer. And this comes with your coming to the masjid to pray a certain prayer. That's it. So you stand, number one, and make intention. Secondly, you have to face and your body towards the qibla. What is qibla? This is the direction of every Muslim that he or she should face to qibla, or the direction of Kaaba, which is in Mecca. So after making the intention and standing straight with your feet, with your body, with your face, a person should put his hand like this, which is above his shoulder, or between his shoulder and his ear, in between. So a person can do like this, or like this, and then say, Allahu Akbar. Allahu Akbar means Allah is the greatest, because we are standing in front of the Creator, in front of the Allah Almighty in the prayer. After that, doing Allahu Akbar, you put right hand on the left hand like this. It should be in the middle of your chest, on your chest, or below the chest. That's completely fine and there is no harm in it. After making the takbirah and saying Allahu Akbar, and you putting your both hands on your chest, you have to recite the opening of the prayer. And there are many opening of the prayer. I'm saying opening of the prayer, not opening of the surah or the chapter of Quran. So number one, what you will do, Allahu Akbar, and then you do the opening. There are many openings of the salah. One of the most popular one is وتبارك اسمك وتعالى إله غيرك. After reciting this short dua, you should read the first chapter in the Quran, that is Surah Al-Fatiha. Al-Fatiha chapter, chapter number 1. The Prophet ﷺ said, a person or Allah Almighty will not accept of any person if he accepts or she does not. Allahu Akbar. And one of the important thing is that a person should put his both eyes the place that he will prostrate. So, Allahu Akbar, and then looking down, the hand on the chest, and then reading the Allah, which is opening سبحانك اللهم وبحمدك وتبارك اسمك وتعالى جدك ولا إله غيرك. After that, a person should say, أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. Recite the Al-Fatiha. Allahu Akbar. سبحانك اللهم وبحمدك وتبارك اسمك وتعالى جدك ولا إله غيرك. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين. Ameen. Ameen is not part of Fatiha, but it's highly important that a person should say, which means, O Allah, accept my dua. After reciting Surah Al-Fatiha and then saying Ameen, it's also highly recommended that a person should read few verses or short surah chapter after the Fatiha. So for example, after reading Al-Fatiha, you will read a short surah, which is Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim قل هو الله أحد الله صمد لم يلد ولم يولد ولم يكن له كفوا أحد. After reciting the second surah, a person should say Allahu Akbar and go into the ruku'. And Azim, Subhana Rabbiyal Azim, Subhana Rabbiyal Azim. A person's both hands or both fingers should hold upon his knees by saying Allahu Akbar and holding both hands in or on the knees. Holding both hands on the knees. Also, one important thing, that your back and your head should be straight as much as possible. Your back and your head should be straight as much as possible. Your head cannot be down or up. It should be straight with your back. And then you say, Subhana Rabbiyal Azim, Subhana Rabbiyal Azim, Subhana Rabbiyal Azim. After coming back, you say, Sami Allahu liman hamidah, Rabbana wa lakal hamd, and raising your hand only one time. And very important that after that, it's up to you. You want to keep your hands on your chest, or you want to say, Sami Allahu liman hamidah, Rabbana wa lakal hamd, and wait for some time, and then you go to the prostration. After the ruku', a person should keep in his mind that he is going to sujood, prostration. And Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, told us a person should make sujood or prostration into 7 parts. And these parts are face, including nose, this is 1. Then your 2 hands, and your 2 knees, and your 2 feet. So 2 feet, 2 knees, 2 hands, 6 parts, and then your face, that includes your head and nose. So you will do سمع الله لمن حمده ربنا ولك الحمد, and then you go to the prostration. Allahu Akbar. Allahu Akbar. After coming from the prostration, you should sit like this, your both hands on your thighs near the knee. Your right foot should be straight and your left foot should be on the floor. While you're sitting, a person should say twice, Rabbi ighfirli, Rabbi ighfirli. And after saying it 2 times, a person should go back to the prostration by saying Allahu Akbar. Allahu Akbar. By that, we completed our first rak'ah. That contained your standing, you're saying Allahu Akbar, your ruku', you're bowing, coming back from the ruku', then going to sujood, then coming back to sujood, sit, and then go back to sujood, and then stand up. And you do the same thing with the second rak'ah. You read Surah Al-Fatiha. After Surah Al-Fatiha, you read one of the short surahs or any few verses from Quran. Then again, you go to your ruku', you come back from ruku' saying Sami Allahu liman hamidah, Rabbana wa lakal hamd. Go back to your sujood. In sujood, you say 3 times Subhana Rabbi al-A'la. You come back, and then you go back to the sujood second time, and then after that you should sit into your second rak'ah to finish your prayer. If you are praying 2 rak'ah, for example, Salat al-Fajr, the Fajr prayer. And now we will sit and explain the second tashahhud. After finishing the second rak'ah and second sujood, a person should sit like this, putting his both palms or hands on his thighs, and you will sit on your left foot and you will keep your right foot straight, as you can see. After sitting into this position, the position of sujood, let's say if you are praying Fajr, which is only 2 rak'ah, 2 units, you sit like this, you point with your index finger towards the Qibla, like this, and you should say, التحيات لله والصلوات والطيبات السلام عليك أيها النبي ورحمة الله وبركاته السلام علينا وعلى عباد الله الصالحين أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وأشهد أن محمدا عبده ورسوله اللهم صل على محمد وعلى آل محمد كما صليت على إبراهيم وعلى آل إبراهيم إنك حميد مجيد وبارك اللهم على محمد وعلى آل محمد كما باركت على إبراهيم وعلى آل إبراهيم إنك حميد مجيد. And after this, a person should say السلام عليكم ورحمة الله السلام عليكم ورحمة الله. And by saying salam, both sides, you're done with your prayers. But let's say if you are praying Dhuhr prayer, Asr prayer, Maghrib prayer, or Isha prayer, that is more than 2 rak'ah, what you will do, you will only pray 2 rak'ah, and after that you start praying or saying the tashahhud, at-tahiyyatu lillahi was-salawatu wat-tayyibat, and after saying ashhadu an la ilaha illallah wa ashhadu anna muhammadan abduhu wa rasuluhu, you will stand up and then continue praying the 3rd rak'ah or the 4th rak'ah. After that, you will sit and take the same position and complete your whole tashahhud, and you will finish your prayer by saying Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. And by that, you're done with your prayers.
Wow. What do you think?
Very good, thank you.
Yeah, it's a very rich video actually. It includes a lot of information, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for being patient. You did perfect. You are so patient, and you did perfect attitude by just being focusing with this lovely video. Now let's move to our lovely presentation to finish our lovely information. You will love the rest actually. Because we're gonna talk about something the man said in the video. The man started to discuss something we didn't talk about, which is أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم before الفاتحة, right?
Yes.
And something he said something before أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم called opening dua of salah. So what shall we do? Shall we do it? Or shall we cancel it? Allah gonna give us reward, or we have to repeat it. Let's learn what shall we do. Now, after learning the pillar, after learning conditions, after learning obligation. Obligation is something that you can do, sahw, sujood sahw, if you didn't do it by mistake. Pillar is something you have to do. Without it, you have to repeat salah. Conditions is something you have to make sure that you have it before salah, like mind, like aware mind, like Islam, like purity, and so on, like moving toward the Qibla. Now we have a new term called sunnah. What is sunnah? Sunnah means something you have to choose to do. You don't have to do. If you did it, you will gain a lot of reward by Allah. If you didn't do it, you will not be punished, but you will never be with a lot of reward. So if you want to gain a lot of rewards by Allah and from Allah, you have to make sure you did sunnah. If you didn't do it, never mind, you will not be punished, but your reward will be not very good actually. What is sunnah? We have two types of sunnah. We have something called sunnah before salah and the sunnah after salah. Before al-fajr, it's a very, very important to do extra 2 rak'ahs before the main 2 rak'ahs of al-fajr. And for al-dhuhr, it's something nice to do 4 rak'ahs before the 4 rak'ahs of al-dhuhr. And for al-maghrib wal-isha, it's something good to pray 2 rak'ahs before each of al-maghrib and al-isha. Now, what about the sunnah that you can do it after salah? We have something in Islam called sunnah after salah, which is 2 rak'ahs after al-dhuhr, which means after the 4 of al-dhuhr, and 2 rak'ahs after al-maghrib, and 2 rak'ahs after al-isha. So if we arrange it all, we will see that you will do 2 extra before al-fajr, 4 extra before al-dhuhr, and 2 extra after al-dhuhr, and 2 before al-maghrib and al-isha, and 2 after al-maghrib wal-isha. Which means how many new rak'ahs you have to do to gain a lot of rewards in every day by Allah. Who will count them? Hello?
I thought you were saying a statement. Was it a question?
The question is, what are the numbers of new rak'ahs that are extra you have to do to gain a lot of rewards by Allah every day?
Is it like like overall, or just like after each prayer?
Before and after. Count all.
Oh, okay. some of them.
I will recap them now for a more time. 2 extra before al-Fajr, 4 extra before al-Dhuhr, and 2 after al-Dhuhr, 2 before al-Maghrib, 2 before al-Isha, and 2 after al-Maghrib, and 2 after al-Isha. What are the number now?
16.
Yeah, 16.
Yeah, that's a very good. You are right. 16. There is a lovely, lovely recommendation from the Prophet. If you did 12 of them, I mean, you just cancel the 2 before al-Maghrib and al-Isha, and if you did the rest, if you did 2 before al-Fajr, 4 before al-Fajr, al-Dhuhr, and 2 after al-Dhuhr, 2 after al-Maghrib and al-Isha, you will be with a lovely palace and a lovely home in Jannah. Yeah, Allah will build for you a lovely palace and a lovely home for you in Jannah. If you try to just train yourself to pray extra 12 rak'ahs in every day, 2 before al-Fajr, 4 before al-Dhuhr, 2 before after al-Dhuhr, 2 after al-Maghrib, 2 after al-Isha, only 12. Just to train yourself to do them as much as you can, you will find a lovely home for you in Jannah has your name after this. Something lovely, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I hope all of us gonna do them, inshallah.
Inshallah.
Now, yeah, thank you so much for your lovely engagement. Now, there is lovely sunnah you have to train yourself to do. If you did it, you will gain reward. If you didn't, you will take reward, but you will not be punished, but your reward will be less and less than the other who will do. What are these sunnah? Saying A'udhu Billah before Al-Fatiha is sunnah. If you did it, you will gain reward. If you didn't, you will never be punished, but your reward will be small somehow. Looking to the position of prostration, the place that your head and your front head and your front face gonna be just connected to the earth, the place that you will put this on it. Keep your eyes for it. Keep your eyes on it. To be polite, you are between Allah's hands. This is a lovely sunnah. It's not must, but it's very important to do to gain a completed reward. What about didn't do it? Try to look forward. Look forward. Don't look like this. Stop looking like this. It's not accepted, actually. Your salah will be nothing. If you didn't look politely toward toward you, or where the place of your head and face gonna be meet to the earth, two accepted positions. If you didn't do, your salah will be bad, actually. Now, we have something in salah you can say and you can do to gain a lot of rewards, and if you didn't, you will never be punished. What are the sunnah that you can say to gain a lot of reward? It's the opening dua that the man said. This is sunnah. You will gain rewards if you did. You will never be punished if you didn't. We have a lovely, easy dua of opening before saying al-Fatiha. Between Allahu Akbar and al-Fatiha, it's called Subhanak Allahumma wa bihamdik wa tabarak asmuk wa ta'ala jadduk wa la ilaha ghayruk. It has a lovely meaning, which means, oh Allah, you are the greatest. No one has your lovely name. You are so great. And there is no Allah except you. There is no God except you. You are the only Lord. It has a lovely meaning, right?
Yeah.
Right, all?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, thank you so much. What else? If you are in jama'ah, in a group, and the imam or the leader said al-Fatiha, you have to say Ameen after him. What about you didn't say? Never mind, you will not be punished, but your reward will not be excellent. You have to say it to gain excellent. What about saying little ayahs after al-Fatiha, or saying short surah or even long surah after al-Fatiha? It's something sunnah. If you do it, you will gain reward. If you didn't, you will not be punished, but you will never gain excellent. Maybe you will gain good or accepted. So you have to keep yourself do it every time. Okay. What about that? You are alone. You are just in prayer alone. And you didn't raise your voice in a very, very important positions of reading like that. We have secret salah and a loudly salah. Al-Fajr, Al-Maghrib, Al-Isha are a loudly salah. You have to raise your voice somehow during reading Al-Fatiha and short surah in the first 2 rak'ahs only. It's a secret rak'ahs after tashahhud. When you're gonna read Al-Fatiha only after the first tashahhud, it's okay to be in secret. But what about the first 2 rak'ahs before tashahhud in Fajr, Al-Maghrib and Al-Isha? It's more than good to raise your voice somehow during reading Al-Fatiha and short surahs. What about you just do it in a silence? You didn't raise your voice. You will gain reward, but you will never gain excellent. Is it clear?
Yes.
Yes.
Thank you so much. Now what else? We have a lovely sunnah. We have a lovely words. If you did it, you will gain an excellent. Saying Subhana Rabbi al-A'la twice and 3 times. Actually, you have to say it only one in your sujood. Subhana Rabbi al-A'la. What if you just did it one time? You would be in accepted position, not an excellent position. You have to try to repeat it 3 times. And also for Subhana Rabbi al-Azim, you have to say it only one. If you keep being excellent, if you want to be excellent, just repeat it 3 times. What else? There is something extra. You can say the last sitting or the last tashahhud, which is pray for your prophet. الصلاة والسلام والبركة على النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم. It's something extra you can do or you cannot do. You will not be punished. Now, you just learn it. We learn it about Sunnah. The first part or section of Sunnah, which is words. What about actions you can do and to gain excellent? There is actions. If you did, you will gain excellent, which is raising your hand. Raising your hand in the first Allahu Akbar. Raising your hand during saying Sami Allahu liman hamida. Raising your hand if you're gonna say Subhanallah al-Azim. Putting your right above your left. It's a sunnah, but you have to do to gain excellent. Looking to the position of prostration. It's a sunnah. Making your feet not like this. Just make them away somehow. Try to make your leg in a space between them, like the space between your shoulders and the other. My shoulders are this. My leg gonna be on earth with the same space between like the width of my chest. I have to give space between my legs. Understood?
Yes.
All of you, did you understand?
Yes.
Yes, thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, we have another thing which is called actions you can do to gain excellence. Did you just focus with the position of sitting that the man did in the video? Did you remember that? The position of his leg from the back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the sunnah. If you did it, you can take a lot of rewards. If you didn't, you will never be punished. Now, what else? Can you see this? This is
Yes.
this is a sitting position in the last tashahhud. The one on the right, you can do it in the last, in the whole fourth rak'ah salah, like Dhuhr, Asr, Isha, Maghrib. The last tashahhud, you can do it with the right hand sitting. What about the left hand sitting? You can do it in the middle tashahhud. In the middle tashahhud, you have to train yourself to do the left hand side one. On the last one, tashahhud, you have to train yourself to do the right hand side one. Now, what else? Okay. Oh, if you did that, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah is something more than accepted. You have to do it. Now, what is the thing that you have to avoid? And if you did it, your salah will be cancelled and you have to repeat it. Eating during salah is not accepted. Drinking and eating during salah is not accepted. Laughing, ha 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 ha, not accepted. Actually, you have to repeat your salah. And talking and I told you that the man has to cover a very specific area from his body. What about this area that didn't be covered? What's gonna happen? He has to repeat his salah actually. Now, let's move to the rest. Oh, if you did B, if you did gases, 1 second. If you did B, if you did gases, you have to move outside and repeat your wudu actually. If you changed your intention, as I told you, you have to repeat salah. If you did a lot of movement out the movement of salah, you have to repeat of salah. If you did a lot of movement, if you just moved forward and moved backward and moved to the sides and just looked up and just looked down, what all of this? Repeat your salah and be quiet with Allah. Now it's time to move to a lovely salah called al-Jumu'ah. Al-Jumu'ah is a lovely day. It's a very off, and you can take a rest from a very lovely 6 days. You did a lot of job inside. You can take an off in al-Jumu'ah. It's a lovely day in Islam. In this day, you're just meeting your lovely Muslims in mosque, and you will do a lovely group salah called Jumu'ah. All men must move to the mosque and do al-Jumu'ah salah. All ladies have options to do or not to do. That's from Allah mercy. You have all option to take rest, but men must do it in mosque. And if he had no excuse, he will be punished if he didn't move to the Jumu'ah in the mosque. Now, what else? Al-Jumu'ah has 2 rak'ahs. The first rak'ah, the Imam, it's accepted to say Al-Jumu'ah Surah or Al-A'la after Al-Fatiha. The second rak'ah, it's accepted and should and more than good for him to say and recite Surah Al-Ghashiyah or Al-Munafiqun after Al-Fatiha. Now, what is the lovely ethics and attitude you have to follow if you're gonna be in salah of group? If you're gonna be in a group and you're gonna make salah, you have to make your lines very organized. You have to stop talking. You have to follow your leaders with a very organized movement after him. Don't do movement with him. Just wait until he gonna do the first movement and you will follow him. Allah ordered us with this. You have to be polite. You have to listen well to the reciting. You have to pray after salah. What is the importance of the salah in group? What is the importance of al-Jum'ah salah especially? The Prophet said, the first important salah after the 5 prayer in day, Fajr, Zuhr, Asr, Maghrib, Isha, al-Jum'ah is the first after the best after them. You have the men must keep themselves doing and perform 5 prayer per day, and then they have to care about al-Jumu'ah. Al-Jumu'ah means you are in a lovely feeling with your Muslims. You are in a lovely lines. You are organizing your soul. You have a lovely feeling, and you are Muslims like what did Allah ordered us to be. In al-Jumu'ah, you are listening to a very lovely lesson and a very lovely speech from the Imam. You will learn a lot. You will learn a lot of new information will help you in your life. And the very important, lovely thing in Salat al-Jumu'ah is you are just in a group and in a meeting to gain Allah rewards. This means angels are around you. You are in Allah's house. You will gain reward and gain blessing. Now we're done. What about your opinion about this session? Did you love the topics? Did you understand?
Thank you. Really enjoyed listening to you, and thank you for taking your time to teach us.
Oh, I love this lovely speech. Who is this?
Yes, I also really appreciate this session. Like every other session, it was very good.
Oh, thank you so much, Aitan. I think the one who spoke now was Layla. Right?
Sure.
Oh, I have to give you a lovely reward, and I have to give you a lot of hearts, Layla, and a lot of hearts for our lovely student and the one who has a lot of commitment, Aitan. And thank you so much, our lovely. Okay, let me remember. Maya, the one who has the name of Shaima. Don't say I did mistake.
Thank you very much.
You're more than welcome. Your name is Maya, right?
Yes.
Oh, thank you, Allah. I didn't do any mistake. Okay, girls. Now we did our lovely session, and it's time to say a lovely dua at the end. With this dua, after any meeting, we are saying that to Allah. Please, Allah, accept what did we do. Forgive us if we did something bad, and forgive us if we missed something important. Now repeat after me, please. Oh, before this dua, I will just write down a message in the group of us. I will give you a link of a lovely test. Includes 10 questions about our lovely session. And I will give you that some instructions about the homework you have to do until our next session, which is a schedule. Just check for each break you will do until our next session. Keep yourself doing the 5 prayers every day with the same way that you learn it, and you will gain a lovely rewards, of course. Allah in love with the one who just hear the info and do the info. Stop just hearing a lot and without doing any actions. Hear, do, listen, start. Okay, now let's say dua. سبحانك اللهم
سبحانك اللهم
بحمدك
بحمدي
أشهد
أشهد
أن لا إله
أن لا إله
إلا أنت
إلا أنت
أستغفرك
أستغفرك
وأتوب
وأتوب
إليك.
إليك.
Thank you so much. See you next Sunday, inshallah. Assalamu alaikum. See you. Assalamu alaikum.
Very lovely teacher.
Also, is Miss Ella gonna send me the link for the past test that I missed?
She did actually on the group now.
Okay.
Thank you, Aitan. Thank you, our lovely Layla. Thank you.
Thank you.
Assalamu alaikum.
Bye.
Bye. Bye.
Bye. See you
Bye.
next.
See you next Sunday.